Hey guys, my name is Dan, I'm a veterinarian, and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about a scratched eye in a dog or a corneal ulcer. This is one of the most common things that I see. Dogs getting their eyes scratched because they're putting their faces in places they shouldn't, or they have really big bulgy eyes like your Bostons, your Frenchies, your English Bulldogs, and in most cases they're going to be all healed up in about 5 days. However, you can have more complicated ones. A scratched eye, guys, is when the cornea is damaged. The cornea is a clear part of the eye. The part of the eye that you put your contact on, or the part of the eye that is clear and we look out of. Our eyes are very similar to dogs. When a dog scratches their eye, the top part of the cornea is scraped off, and that leads to the stroma being exposed. This will cause a lot of sensitivity. It hurts, just like if it happened to us, guys. Dogs will squint, they'll rub their eye. The whites of the eye, the sclera, would become red, and some veterinarians may call that scleral injection because it's all red. You may even get some white in the cornea, some edema, and as well, most dogs might even have their pupil being constricted, called miosis, because it hurts so much. If a dog has a scratched eye, they should be seen ASAP. What a veterinarian will do is they will do a fluorescein test. They will take some fluorescein, drip it in the eye, and what's going to happen is the stain is going to absorb into the ulcer or the scratch. That is because the stroma is hydrophilic. It wants to pull in that stain, and when you take your little blue lamp and you shine on the eye, everything else wicks off, and the ulcer holds the dye. It is incredibly obvious. If your dog has an ulcer and you go to the veterinarian, please ask to see the ulcer. It is incredibly impressive. And also, guys, it's important that you know what the ulcer looks like. So if you return, you can see if it's getting better or worse. After it's diagnosed, guys, a veterinarian will put some eye lube on the eye, and they will probably use an eye lube twice a day, 3 times a day, 4 times a day, depending on how bad the eye is. They will also do an antibiotic to keep the eye safe of infection. And some veterinarians, depending on how serious it is, may do some atropine to help dilate the eye to prevent any sticking of the iris to the back of the cornea. That's really important. As well, guys, a veterinarian may prescribe an anti-inflammatory orally or an antibiotic orally if they feel like the cornea has been significantly compromised. If it's a really bad ulcer, a veterinarian may do a conjunctival graft to help cover up the defect, or a veterinarian may do a third eyelid flap. Or if you have an ulcer for a real long time, they may call it indolent, and they may do a grid keratotomy on it. Ulcers are common, guys. They should be fixed easily in about 5 days. If it doesn't go away, talk to your veterinarian about seeing an eye specialist. That is very important. Ulcers should not persist out beyond 5 to 7 days without significant healing, guys.